Okay, here we are back. Yes, going through my favorite part of Tennessee. Oh, yeah, look at that. They ain't getting no rain or something. It's dried out over there. I know there's not as much more to it. Yeah, this is Chattanooga. Well, we're not at Chattanooga yet, but we're going to be there eventually. I'm going to be there eventually. In the dang mountains. I swear I seen a road look like it was made to go up on the top. I seen the top of these dang mountains. Shoot, you don't know what's living up in this. Man, last time I went through here, he was cutting up about people. He was to go up in there, up in these mountains, trees, forests, up at nighttime. Really hard to get the connection in the mountains, as we know. It really is. Very much is. So it's really hard to... Okay, Jamal the Pimp. I just want to let you know it's 13 miles to Chattanooga. I have to let you know. I'm sure you probably know this, but man, unless you got the best cell phone connection in the world, man, you can't get reception worth of shit. Man, this keeps going on and on. Ooh, Lookout Mountain hang gliding. Okay, you want to try that? Boy. Man, all this time, I've been knowing about this stuff when I've come down here. I've never been down here to get any of this stuff. Hey, Jana. I've been wanting to come down here and visit like a weekend. Come down to Ruby Falls and go up Lookout Mountain. You know. I kind of want to come down here one weekend in the summer for a camp trip or something. If it's not in the summer, it's in the fall. I just never get to do anything. Just never get to do nothing. You know? I ain't try to be negative about nothing, but, you know. Shoot, you know. You know, they sit here and this dang government wants to sit here and act like we don't want to work and be on these checks because we don't want to work. No, we're on checks because we can't work. We can't hold a job. Because you know what? These dang checks don't, you know, you can't really afford to really live. Because all you do when you get a check is pay bills. Pay bills, buy groceries. Once that check's done, there ain't much left. There ain't much left to do nothing on, you know? Ooh, what's that? Georgia? Oh, what was I saying? No, this ain't Georgia. Yeah. See, you have a little job, it seems like even if you have a little job on the side, you know, if I have a little job on the side, you know, it gives me enough money to do stuff, but then you make too much money, then you lose your Medicaid, you lose everything. It's really just frustrating, but I ain't trying to complain because, you know, I'm trying to see things in another light right now. Just, you know, the situations, problems I'm dealing with back in Louisville. It's not really, I guess it could be worse, you know. All I'm doing is just waiting on my money. You know, wait on my money. And like I said, if they ever did take my Medicare assistance away from me, who you want with? Hey Ivy, what's up? I'm not in town. I'm going to see my family down in Florida. And I'll be back next Friday. Not this Friday, but I'll be back the 15th. I wish I could leave Louisville for good. Every time I leave here, you know, it's like when I'm up here, it's like I sometimes feel like how in the hell am I going to get out of here? You know, I get on the road and it's like I just want to leave even more. You know, I'm just trying to look at things in another light right now. Who went with me? No, I'm by myself. It's just me. Sean could have came, but just that mega bus, I can only afford. I'm taking Greyhound, and I can only afford one ticket. But if it was Megabus, it'd be different. Then little Squirt would be coming with me. And problem with it is that I can't get a bus. Only bus I can get that leaves Florida and comes back home is at 1 in the morning. And my dad is just not a night person. But I can tell you, I can see one way to travel when you're on limited income and can't just go out of town on vacation anytime. Not vacation, you can't just go anywhere anytime you want to. There's always, like I said, I can remember, my grandparent, when my dad was growing up. You know what? I've been through here. See that little building up there? I've been wondering what that is. See, I gotta come down to Chattanooga sometime just to spend a weekend. In fact, let me invite somebody on here. Hey, Charmaine, what's up? Hey, yeah, I'm going to see my family in Florida. I'll be back the 15th next week. I got a lot of things, but, I need to probably get away for a minute, get myself refreshed and quit worrying about something, because here I'm sitting here waiting this money on Social Security, and I was just thinking, this is what happens to me. The more I'm worried and the more I'm watching for something, it'll never show up. But once I ignore it and go about some other business and get my mind on something else and not worry about it, it'll show up. So, like I said, and like everybody else said, Social Security probably makes sense. Medicaid will probably give me my money back while I'm down here. And if not, I'll be ready to straighten it up as soon as I get back. Just putting it in the Lord's hands. But all I can say is if I said is, what I was just saying. I'm just saying, man, if anyone wants to get smart, here they approved me, and anyone to not try to give me my money, all I gotta do is call the ombudsman and let them know the bullshit they pulled it. Go to the supervisor. Tell them what the hell is done, Tell them it's caused me to, be late on some of my rent, all that stuff, It really caused me a lot of problems, being late like this. Just going off and doing this. It was last month that what killed me, when they took $268. This month wouldn't have been so bad. This month wouldn't have been so bad. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come see my parents. But I sat there, one thing I do think about is that, not everything is guaranteed, We never know when they just gonna cut our shit off, I kept saying to myself, if we ever lose, I said, just going from the amount of money I get on my check to what, being cut, just that $134 is a lot of money, especially when you have to pay $365 for rent out of your pocket, See, they charged me that much out of my pocket, Section 8, because I work too, But, like I said, this is what I will do. If they ever do cut it off, I can just start working more hours. look at it that way, and I don't even have to get Medicaid. I'll try to get my insurance elsewhere. That's why I'm going to look at it. And if I ever lose my Section 8, Section 8 gets cut off, well, I told you what I was going to do on that one. I almost wish I could just, I'm almost to the point right now, I really don't want to stay in one place anymore. Hey, Sam, I've been in Louisville for so dang long that I'm ready to just, I'm ready to just get on an RV or get on a boat or just get some kind of living quarters on wheels and just hit the road and just be on the road all the time. That'd be my home. And it'd be kind of hard to have any kind of Medicaid, anything like that, me on the road, You know what I would have to do? Basically, this is what I pretty much have to do. I pretty much would have to use an address. But, I don't know what they do if you're not home all the time. If that's your address, that's where you live, you know what I'm saying? What can they do to you if you're on the road? That would sound like I'll be gone all the time. I still have a home. There's this part. Jamal, I'm going to tell you a little bit. I just invited someone on here, but I don't think he's pretty busy. He don't even get on Facebook much. He gets on Instagram. He was one of the Chopper City boys, that was in the group that rapper BG had formed, and along with his record label, he's family. But this is his hometown. His name is Jamal. His real name is Jamal Hicks, and then his rapper name is Mal the Pimp. And this is actually his hometown. For a minute there, with his braids and stuff, I almost thought him and BG they might have been cousins or related in relation something, but nah, they family as far as, hey Barb, what's up? Yeah, they're family in terms of the record. But now Jamal's a good guy. He's from here, and he's actually working on a lot of he's working on his music. He's working on entertainment, movies, filming, videos, So he's been working on that, but this is his hometown here. Downtown. Here we go to downtown Chattanooga. I've been through here so many times, and now Mom and Dad did not move to Florida. They was going to actually move to this town. There's Lookout Mountain over here. I do want to go there. I guess sometimes it ain't just the money why I can't get here. It's the time. I would like to come here. This would be probably a good summer trip if I don't. Let's say I'm trying to get to New Orleans this summer. I still got to get to Cincinnati. But maybe I could come down here for a weekend. Howard School. Yep, that looks like an old school too. This is downtown. Pretty nice little town. It's really nice in here. Really nice. And I have to bring I wanted to bring rapper BG's mother on here because when I was coming through here last time, when I was coming through here to go to my mom's around the holidays, we were on here cutting up about the mountains and people that live up in there, the hillbillies, not hillbillies, but the things that you see on movies like Wrong Turn and These Hills Have Eyes, something that might eat you alive if you run into it. Yeah, well, we were just making jokes and it was so funny. And I could imagine bringing her through here and maybe some other people, and we'd be just cutting up jokes about this place going through there. I imagine they've cut up her and with Jamal, with the pimp being from here, with Jamal being from here and him being with Chopper City. I'm sure they've cut up pretty much. Him and BG and all the family have pretty much cut up many jokes. There's a pottery outlet. Ooh, this looks like that cement place up over where we live. Shoot, this thing's even bigger in there. That's a mega pottery outlet. It's got a greenhouse, it's a nursery in there, it's got everything here. I'm telling you. This is a nice town. Like I said, I'm going to come here one weekend, come downtown, go to Ruby Falls, Lookout Mountain. I don't think I'd want to stay in a motel or a hotel here. I'd rather camp out. I don't think I'd want to camp out in the tent. I could, but then I wouldn't. I'm afraid I might see a bear. Hey, there's some projects here. This may be the one. That might be where he filmed his video, too. Jamal filmed his. Is this the project? Well, I have to say it, but those projects actually look these projects here are way better than Louisville's. They're probably way better than anybody's projects, right? I've heard people say, ooh, this is nice over here. Look at that. Yeah, it looks like some of that's even run down. Look like El Rancho Rankin. The El Rancho Rankin of Tennessee, yes. Got many pictures of this area, but I'm just taking videos. Because the videos like counts. My voice gets too loud, so I have to regulate my voice, even though sometimes when instead of just sounding like my natural self, it's so nice. This would be, if I decide to just come to Tennessee, I think I live in this town. Quiet. I'm sure there's stuff to do here. There's really much. Thing is, I think for me, after living here after a while, would probably get boring. I can maybe live here for a minute and see. One way, like I said, I can move from place to place and not be homeless. But I'm sure Section 8, I think Section 8 might get a headache over it after a while. Have to do portability paperwork. I can move about every year, but now Jerome's sitting there telling me it's going to take him 2 to 3 months to do his portability. That don't make sense. They said things have changed since Trump took over. Now, when I was doing this in 2014, it didn't even take a couple days. Now, why would it take 2 or 3 months just to transfer your paperwork to Indiana? It don't matter who's in office. Yeah. You know what I think's going on? With Section 8 as far as Jerome. His grandma handles his money. I think his grandma and his dad have got it fixed. I think they've got it fixed. They may have, you never know what they do behind closed doors and what could have happened is, you know, Jerome would be talking about wanting to move and get away, and you know, his grandma, his dad, his family, what they could have done behind Jerome's back is call Section 8 and let him know that. And he probably told him that he's mentally, you know, they always use that mental illness here, behavioral health. You know, they always use that mental illness excuse. And then they try to tell him probably stuff, and now they won't, and they could just maybe be telling him that it's going to take 2 or 3 months just to discourage him, because they know after so long he ain't going to have nowhere to live. You know? They ain't going to let nobody see you. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Yeah, this time is going fast, but I was just up and down for a minute. Ooh, look at this. IMAX, look at that movie theater. This is Chattanooga, Ryan. Hey, you know what I'm thinking about doing? You know, I almost want to move somewhere every single year now. You know, like I said, when my lease expires, my lease is up, I'm ready to move somewhere else. That's what I might think about doing, but I am wanting to move out of Louisville, wanting to get out. I've been there 18 years, starting to get old. I'm ready to travel. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to travel in yet, but you know, Section 8 is transferable, and like I said, I'll have to keep money to move. I'll just have to keep getting furniture when I'm settled somewhere all the time. No, I wouldn't even have much to pack, really. I just have my boxes, a bed, and a couch. Bed, couch, me, Sean, and whoever else stays with me. Nina and Ray might join me, who knows. Looks like we might have more people join me on the road. That means I'd have to put all them people on my lease. And I don't know, you know, every city got a different. Every city's got different policies. Sometimes they only let you have somebody stay with you if they related to you. Either got to be your kids or your parents, somebody that you claim on, you know, basically somebody blood related, or your husband, or your spouse, whatever it is. But right now, it ain't gonna be too long till we get ready to stop in Chattanooga. But one more thing, I did forget this. As far as, like I said, if I had to go on the road somewhere, I decided to go from place to place. You know, I guess, like I said, I'm just saying, if this TV business or getting in this, you know, doing big things just doesn't work, I guess. You know, that's life. You know, I'm pretty much just gonna continue what I'm doing and continue what I'm doing until I get something. You know what I mean? So there's you know, I work with me working at Walmart. With me working at Walmart, I can go about anywhere, because I can, you know, I have to work there for so long to be able to just transfer, because right now I pretty much have to quit the job and then reapply, you know. And after I think I'm there 6 months, I don't know how long I gotta be there, you know, but once I'm there so long, then I can put a transfer in. So, yeah, I could pretty much travel with Walmart in my check. You know what? That's the thing. I see with that. Sometimes they give you like 3 or 4 months to find a place. And once I think after the first month, you have to be out of the apartment to end up in more. You have to. So it's like, you know, here and there we probably won't wind up being homeless. We wouldn't be here, but a month here at a time. I don't know. We don't know how we'll do it. But, you know, I just got some good insight on this already. Because I really, you know, as far as just being homeless and on the road, let's just say I would pretty much have to live in an RV or something set. I couldn't be sleeping out on the streets because I'm in, my health issues. Because, shoot, I was homeless just for temporarily a few years ago, and I think I started having kidney trouble over the stress of staying in Southeast. There wasn't no stress, it was just the fact I couldn't sleep and rest as much as I needed to or nothing. So it just seems like that's one thing about getting away from home for a minute, gives minute time to refresh, and sometimes you come up with new ideas for stuff when you're out of town. It's just like taking a break from a job, taking a break from working on something. It seems like I come up with all my ideas when I'm taking my break, so I just came up with something. So, but anywho, I'm getting ready to get off here because we're getting ready to make a bus stop. Oh, hey, look at this. There's a church called Metro Tab. Metro Tab, that's a name for a church. I had just thought of that because when I said something about moving and changing my lease all the time, I just thought about my grandpa because when my dad was growing up. Hey, Christy, what's up? Hey, Pyru, what's up? Hey, Pyru, I was just talking about how this was, Jamal the Pimp, that's part of BG's Chopper City Records. I'm in his hometown right now. Just talking about that. I think, and I can just imagine his mom coming through here and people cutting up about this area. I can imagine the cutting up she do. I know exactly where BG gets his personality from. I'll tell you. He takes after his mama in every way. What is that? That's an old car wash. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Budget car sale. I'll tell you. Hey, Christy, where you at? Telling too many people what I'm gonna do, because I guess, like I said, I just found a new direction for my TV to go now. I just found a new direction for my show to go, but it's still gonna be like about people like me and homeless people, just like that. You're just going to different places, but I think I really enjoy the ones of me being on the road. Look at this airport. Look at this little airport. Wow, that's a huge airport, man. This airport's so big. I have to walk for miles. I don't think. It's a lot to this place, isn't there? I didn't think Chattanooga had an airport at first, but they do. Never judge a town by its size.
We are right to Chattanooga station in a few seconds.
Here's our trip of a bus driver.
For the rest of the passengers on this bus, we have a quick 5 minute break here. It's quick 5 minutes. Next stop is Atlanta. Next stop is Atlanta, connects in Chattanooga for Knoxville, Tennessee, London, Kentucky, and Marietta, Georgia. Next stop is Atlanta, quick 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh gosh, that's all we got, man. And how much water do I have, man? Yeah,
smoke in the smoking area, please. Do not smoke close to the buses. Smoke
let's get off here. Be back after this message.